In Twilight Struggle, Camp David Accords is one of the cards that helps the US to maintain a foothold in the Middle East, which isn't an easy feat. The Soviet player will need to mitigate this one, so we're going to look in depth at this card today on Legendary Tactics. Camp David Accords is a welcome event for the US player, who is likely finding it hard to maintain presence in the Middle East. The USSR would love to get rid of this event if they can, as it can be an undesirable event to trigger. But is it worth sending to space? Let's take a close look to see how both players should handle this one. First of all, the event. Camp David Accords is a 2-op starred US mid-war event card, and triggering the event has some interesting effects. First of all, the US scores a victory point, and then one US influence is placed in each of Israel, Jordan, and Egypt. Not only that, but after this event is played, the Arab-Israeli war card event is rendered unplayable for the rest of the game. For the USSR, this is obviously not a great event to trigger, especially for just 2 operations points. The effect isn't so bad that it is going to ruin your day, but it is the combination of all the little benefits that it gives your opponent that will make you think twice before playing it. It really depends on your board position. If Egypt has already seen the Sadat expels Soviets card, and if the battleground country somehow still remains in play, you will likely want to repair the damage there. One interesting play that might work in some circumstances is doing what you can to keep Nasser in the deck. If you can get away with that, Nasser can help you to work towards regaining control of Egypt without a coup after the Camp David Accords event has been played. Jordan is likely not worth worrying about, but Israel is another matter. Provided the US already has control of Israel, blocking the Arab-Israeli war event with this card effectively allows the Americans to lock down the key battleground for the rest of the game, denying the possibility of Soviet control of the region. But if the USSR got lucky earlier with a win in the Arab-Israeli war, then it may be worth fighting for control of Israel, which would certainly help your position in the region. Repair the damage if that is your situation. And you can always follow up with a play of Muslim Revolution to undo most of the damage in one play. If this event is going to be really troublesome, you can always kick the can down the road and send it to the space race, provided you don't have any other unwanted events to send there first. Hopefully, if it turns up later, the situation in the Middle East will be well in hand and you won't care if it's played or not. For the US player, this event is great. For example, you will need to play this event if you need access to the Middle East. In some games, the USSR will coup Iran, win an Arab-Israeli war, and suddenly you have no presence in the region. This is one of the cards that allows you back in. Otherwise, it is still a nice event to take. It allows you to potentially break Soviet control of Egypt. Or reinforce your position there. It's even better if you can play Sadat expels Soviets right afterwards to really shore things up. Likewise, it is good to reinforce or break Soviet control in Israel. And, I guess, Jordan. It's just too bad Muslim Revolution can undo most of this good work, but hey, that's the game. Also, canceling Arab-Israeli war allows you to safely take and control Israel if you were hesitant before, in the same way that you can confidently play influence into South Korea after the Korean War event has happened. It is a valuable and underrated benefit, especially if Camp David Accords turns up early in the mid-war, which maximizes the impact. So, for the USSR, this is a card that is manageable, and if it hurts too much, can be safely sent to the space race. And the US player will likely want to take this event, as Camp David Accords will not be as impactful if played later on in the game. This has been our analysis of the Camp David Accords card in Twilight Struggle. We hope that you found this video to be interesting and valuable, and if you did, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you here next time on Legendary Tactics.